Hey guys, it's MPD. We're out here in the rain, time for some shadow running. Let's see where we left off. We did leave off on a splash screen, and then I did the podcast with Necro and Howie, so I left it open, and I guess I must have tapped something, so now I've lost the splash screen, so I can get that through here. Actually, I think I can do that first. The Fortune engine. The deafening rattle of the machine gun fire fills the air behind you, and the metallic tang of blood cuts through the stench of garbage. You push forward, wading through block after block of insanity, chaos, and death, and all around you the walled city is descending into a churning cauldron of depravity and violence. The comms of no use. You tried several times, but there's still no word from B-Team, no sign of Raymond, or of kindly Shen's tried soldiers. You finally reach the centre of this hellhole, an industrial hatch with its door ajar. This is the place where Raymond Black built his infernal machine, the threshold across which Qian Yard, the Queen with a Thousand Teeth, clawed her way into this world. The walls here are thick, steel reinforced. Braids of thick cable run across the floor. The computer equipment, now hopelessly out of date, adorns every elevated surface. Something in the distance is calling to you. It's faint, but you can hear it, the bone-shaking thrum of an enormous machine. Prosperity? Looks like this is the place. I don't like it here. Rat doesn't like it here, but I guess the Fortune engine is somewhere ahead, right? We find the machine and secure it until Raymond arrives. Simple enough. The machine lies ahead, yes, but so does our quarry. I can smell it, the stench of something from another place. Let us advance and meet this Yama King head-on. I will paint the walls with her blood. Yeah! Got you. Should there be some... I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the atmospheric rain and all, but, how do I get to my... I think it's this one. Boop. There we go. Okay. Manage. Done. Nothing up here. Guess here's the way to go. Door has been sealed. Looks like it's been shut for quite a while. Got to get somewhere to open the door. Oh, there's a terminal. Oh, okay, now things make a bit more sense. Terminal winks to life at your approach. Still drawing power, promising. This terminal isn't password locked. The display looks corrupted, but I suppose that might still be usable. As long as we can open the door with it, we're good. We don't need it for anything else. Let's find out. Ah. Here goes nothing. Unfortunate. Perhaps the issue is mechanical. I could take a look. Suddenly out of nowhere, a wave of nausea grabs you by the guts and twists, doubles you over and then fades. What was... As you straighten, you can feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up straight. A buzzing sensation washes over you, drowning out your companion's words and filling your head with white warm static. In the centre of the room, something blossoms into the world. That is fucking cool. Figure from your dreams looms over you, enormous and alien. Creature is beautiful and terrifying in equal measures, a thick billowing of silk and carved ivory. Kuan Yin stands, still as a statue, peering down at you from behind a mask of sculpted gold. Smaller spirits take up positions around her, bowing their heads in deference. Well, shit. Suddenly I'm beginning to doubt our plan. Slowly, with a broad, languid motion, Kuan Yar's body begins to shift. Crescent-shaped ivory horns that crown her head cut through the light as she moves, casting strange shadows on the walls behind her. That's a fucking cool portrait. You are here. You have come to us. Come to us. Oh, was that the dudes in the background? We called to you across the breadth of space and time, and now you are here, standing before us, just as you were meant to. What did you want? What did you want with me? We call to all who will listen. All are welcome in our court. All are welcome. And all are welcome in our larder. You belong here, slave thing, with us now and for all of time. I could fight you, or I could try to talk my way out of it, and I kinda wanna fight. I'm gonna blow you back to whatever hell you crawled out of. You kill us? Oh, the noises you make, such sweet, foolish sounds. The slave thing thinks that it can kill us. It is mistaken. It cannot even comprehend us. It is chattel, meat. We've been starving for 1,000 years. Magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. Ruh-roh. We will rip out your nerves at the root, milk the misery from your protesting body. We will feast on your sorrow now and forever. It's time for fight. I guess she's just gonna stand there. I don't know what that is, but I want it. Oh, I guess. Oh, it's first aid. So I gotta snuff the flames. Nom 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 nom. Why does the nom nom never work on him, on those? Heaven stance. Miss. Oh, come on. Someone's gonna get lasered in the back! Or not, I guess. No, I wanted a shotgun. God damn it! This looks like a job. For Rat. And also acid. How? Oh shit, she's just summoning them. Ah, now you're on fire, fool. Oh no. Come on, Rat, don't let me down now. For fuck's sake. Rat! This is by definition let me down, Rat. Ow. Oh, fuck's sake. Spray and pray. And again. Oh shit, I'm home, Rat. Come on, Rat. God damn it, Rat. That's what I'm talking about. Ow. Yes, rats. No good can come of this. Yeah, that's what you get, bitch. Take some shotgun too. Wow, what? For fuck's sake. I think I might have one. She watched Quan Yar's blast marked and broken body begins to reform. Her gown knits itself back together, black blood wicking onto the floor. Slowly, terribly, she begins to laugh. You cannot kill us, mate. You have not seen us. His form is but a shadow, a droplet of divine essence filtered through a keyhole. She speaks the truth after a fashion. That crumpled thing is not Quan Yar, any more than those servitor spirits are. They are small fragments of a singular whole. The corpse eater sees. No, that's not her voice. The corpse eater sees. He glimpses us as we really are. Were you to behold our full magnificence, your mind would wring itself into pulp. You will see, slave thing. We will show you a world not meant for mortal eyes. You will see. Oh shit. I'm not 100% sure that going in here is a good idea. Boop. That is... Ah! What the fuck? I don't know what... I want to stand in like green. Boop. I probably want to type these things down. Let's try. Nom 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 nom! Yes! And I got that extra strength. Heaven stance. Slash. Additional slash. Comes Koshki. Light him up. So that bitch, now you're on fire. Oh, you don't like shotguns too much either, do you? Now you're dead. Boop boop boop. Take madness marble. There we go. Nerves disrupted. -3 movement, -7 accuracy. What? But no. Why? Where the fuck that dude come from? Boop. Ow. I'm sorry, Gaichu. No, fuck it. Shit. Come out, this shot count. Sweet. It did. It did count. Heaven stance. Slice. And dice. Laser rifle. Laser rifle missed. You know what, you can take. Yeah, that did less damage than I thought it would. Haha. Ow. On my bullets, they do nothing. Hmm. Ow! Time to finish this. Try to... Bam! As the Yama King's body crumples, a crackling sound fills the air. Once again, her broken body begins to knit itself back together. The flow of black ichor from many wounds slows to a stop and reverses, the viscous fluid snaking its way back into the holes and ruptures that it poured from. That is cool. Projections on top of projections. No. Projections on top of projections. All aspects of our divine being, shed as easily as a lizard sheds its tail. You cannot harm us, meat, but you have amused us. Perhaps you are worthy of an audience after all. Perhaps. Actually, who's coming? Game saved. It's B-Team! As he falls into position behind you, Junken's jaw drops open. Raymond Blatt steps forward, an expression of grim determination on his face. Oh shit! She's real! I did this. I brought this creature here. My fault, my responsibility. It has returned to us, the tunnel built. It has returned to us, the tunnel builder, the architect of my ascendancy. Ascendancy. You will have a special place in our court, builder. You will stand by our side, exalted for all time, a living token of our unending rule, and an undying symbol of the folly of man. I have been a fool, yes, a great fool, but I will not be your slave. I will stop you. Third time's the charm! Yeah, let's get the whole team in on it. I will fall back to a tactically defensible position though. I wonder if no, I don't have my shit. Regenerate and numb. Come, Koshki, it is time to do this thing. I hope you like laser rifles. Oh wow. You know what? Duncan hasn't done fucking shit this entire time. Subdue. Yeah, Duncan, finish this. As you watch the Yama King's broken cox withers and dissipates, seconds later, all that's left of her is a cloud of rancid mist. Huh, that was easier than I thought it'd be. I guess that she was hurt worse than she let on, trying to trick us into taking a bad deal. That doesn't mean she won't come back. All we've done is buy ourselves some time. I believe you are correct. The control console is just over there. We must move quickly. Fortune's engine itself stands before you, an enormous malevolent presence that fills the test chamber ahead. Raymond pushes forward, leaning in to study the control console with a look of determination on his face. I will close the rift. I just need... He bends over the terminal, frowning. His eyes dart from readout to readout. As you watch, blood drains from his cheeks. What's wrong? Destroy the thing before she comes back. I can't. There's a one-way flow of astral energy moving from the inner walled city through the tunnel. I know what it is. I can feel it too. The energy is coming from the people that she's feeding on. Their essence. Their spirits, for lack of a better word. If I destroy the machine now, it will collapse the tunnel. All of those people will have better part of their essence, what made them who and what they are, trapped inside with her, forever. Thousands of people condemned to an eternity with that parasitic thing. Son of a bitch. Do we have another option? Yes, someone could enter the tunnel, close the rift safely. People would be saved, restored to life in the real world. What happens to the person in the tunnel? He stays there, forever, with her. There's no way out once the tunnel is closed. There is a long pause as the assembled group digests Raymond's words. Duncan nods to himself, his jaw clenched. He pushes forward. I'll do it. Just tell me what buttons to press. No, if anyone should do this, it must be me. It will be me. Hang on a minute, Raymond. No, not Raymond. My name is Edward Sang, and I built this machine. I set this avalanche in motion, whether I meant to or not. It is my responsibility to stop it. That is what this is all about. What it's been about since the very beginning. Raymond, listen to me. You're too weak for this. Just tell me what to do. No, the Yama King could return at any moment. There's no time to teach you what to do in there. I must set things in motion. It must be me. You will not be forgotten, Bulva. I must be forgotten, Tyrion. Goodbye, Amelia. Thank you for coming to Hong Kong. Thank you for coming when I called. Goodbye, Dad. Single tear. The young man flips the lever and steps into the machine. There's a flash of light and Raymond Black is gone. Good scene, maybe?
I told you that the past is just a story. And if you can just accept that, your past loses all power. My past is a terrible story. I didn't expect it to end with the bridge. Sometimes the debts of the past can't be repaid. But we do what we can. I have done what I can to right my wrongs. And I accept the consequences.
Now, I'm not 100% sure if I've won. Yeah, we'll carry on. That didn't take as long as I thought it would. Aftermath. You depart from Prosperity Chamber and you are instantly caught in a wave of refugees fleeing for their lives. Struggling through the panic wave of humanity, you're able to retrace your steps and eventually reach Hioi. I still haven't grasped that fucking name. Though the typhoon has passed, the scene is wet and chaotic. The newly homeless crowd the streets, dazedly wondering, searching for missing loved ones, nursing injuries. Relief workers are already on scene, providing blankets and medical aid. Rescue personnel carry the stunned and wounded to safety. The entire area has been cordoned off by the HKPF, while knight-errant officers and military peacekeepers force attempt to maintain order. Peacekeeping force attempt to maintain order. You emerge from Callan Wall City to the bustling cluster of activity. Refugees huddling together, staring back at their lost homes. Government troops deploying from armoured personnel carriers. News vans setting up in remote camera feeds while the reporters scramble to find the right angle for the broadcast. The air is electric with the threat of potential violence as panicked peacekeepers eyed the growing crowd of evacuating Paul. This place is hot. The cops swarming the place, and that APB is still out on us. Take it easy. Try and blend into the crowd. I just want to take a look around. Not the best time for sightseeing, underdog. The place crawling with badges. Looks like we get to see a show, though. That reporter already has his hooks in someone, hoping for a soundbite. And is that when you started running? Yeah, it was bad in there. Shooting, screaming. I was terrified. What caused this, sir? Why are people flooding out of the walled city injured and disorientated? It's like everyone is saying. Some sort of chemical leak. A drug lab exploded or something caused mass hallucinations. There you have it, Sonny. A third report of mass hallucinations and violence caused by an explosion of an illegal drug lab. And while reports remain sketchy, it appears that street crime is again on the rise. As you can see, it's still turmoil and confusion here as police and executive council peacekeepers respond to the emergency situation, attempting to maintain order. But in all this chaos, in the maze of poverty that is Kowloon Wall City, we may never know what really happened out there. Back to you in the studio, Sonny. I fucking hate Sonny. What are you looking at? You know that guy's regurgitating a line of corporate bullshit, don't you? Everyone's regurgitating a line of corporate crap, pal. They may not know it, but they are. Everything you see, everything you've been taught, every official you elect or bought and paid for by the people pulling the strings. Yeah, no one's telling me what to think. Of course not, pal. You're different. Looks like you just came from inside. What did you really see in there? The result of corporate greed on little people. Had to go into the walled city to see that? It's 2056. Greed is the little engine that makes the world go round. And I'm sure this has something to do with some corporate experimenting on people in the walled city. It's like their little petri dish. They love using them like lab rats in there. They test food additives, body modifications, pharmaceuticals, whatever some junior executive can dream up, and nothing surprises me anymore. We can change that. Good luck, you look like just the lady to do it. Maybe I could make it worth your while to help. I think it's more worth my while to keep my job. Start babbling about government or corporate cover-ups on cameras and I'm finished here. And I know plenty of guys who go the strength of righteousness and then mysteriously... who've got the strength of the righteous and then mysteriously disappear. Everyone on the island knows my news service is just a mouthpiece for the executive council. They buy what we feed them because the world is changing and it's scary and they feel small and they need people to blame and authority figures to tell them what to think. My news network gives them that. That's a prime example of an authority figure. Jo Sang, rising star of the executive council. Just look at her spinning this to her own ends. Talking about humanitarian relief efforts she's mounting, you know. Go ahead and take your calm. I'm gonna go before this scene turns into some kind of riot. It usually does. Hello, Auntie. Don't hello, Auntie me. I lost contact with the soldiers I sent in Bald City with you, and now the Sang, asshole, and government troops are all over the place. Get over here now and tell me what the hell happened. What about the cops still an APB out on us? Some mysterious benefactor lifted the APB on you. We'll talk more when you get here. I want to sleep for about a year. I'm heading to the Kraken, Amelia. Could use some sack time too. I'll see you there. But you go talk to Auntie Underdog. Ooh. Oh, fuck it. Thank you, son. Oh, I don't care. I really don't. I hate her so bad. I hate her face. I am going to become a better shaman right at the end of the game. Ooh, people are standing in different places. Strangler bow. As you enter Connie, Sheng is giving instructions to Strangler Bow, who nods enthusiastically. She looks over at you and holds up her hand. Wait. Saying Wang and Ho to snatch some of those medical supplies off the relief truck. With all the excitement, nobody's watching them at all. There's a big black market for them over the next few weeks. Good thinking, Mrs. Sheng. Underdog, I figured you were dead. Last I heard, my soldiers had found you and everyone was heading into the walled city. Then things got out of control. Where are my people? What the hell happened? We got separated in Walled City, found out later they were killed. Is that how you treat my resources? Soldiers die, that's what they're there for. No, soldiers are for killing the other guy. When your soldiers die, it's called losing. Well, they knew the risks. They had a shot moving up and they missed. Forget them. I got big problems, like customers and tenants streaming out the walled city, screaming for their lives, like the HKPF and those Sang security shitwheels swarming the place. Now tell me what's happened in the walled city, or do I have to get an acolyte torching us nicely? Accidentally summoned a demon god, we had to put it down. What kind? Yama King, Qianya, the queen with 1,000 teeth. Never heard of her. I know the Yama Kings. My grandmother used to try to scare me with stories about them. I guess she thought she was teaching me something by scaring the shit out of me. I remember one Yama specifically, Fumang, the serpent of the setting sun. Ah, yes. Fumang promised wealth and influence to those willing to do what was necessary to take it. The story of Fumang spoke to me. All he asked for in return were 44 hearts pulled from the chests of those closest to you, while they were still alive. Hearts from random victims wouldn't do, so those who took Fu Mang's bargain would befriend others before taking their hearts. Turn their entire network into a list of victims. Yes, Fu Mang spoke to me, but I didn't listen. My apologies, Mr. Sheng, but one of the men you sent with the runners in the Bull City is still alive. He stumbled into Wang and Ho as they were pulling medical supplies off a lorry. At least one came back alive. A man says that Wang Lung Fat is dead. He got shot by the HKPF inside the Bull City. A man saw it with his own eyes, Mrs. Sheng. With his own eyes. Is that important? Oh yes, very important. It means I have verification from a trusted man. Wang Lun Fat was my superior in the Yellow Lotus, a 438. He was also a pig. Tell our friend Underdog what that means, Mr. Bao. Say it slow so I can savor it. The death of Wang Lun Fat has opened a slot for you to move up, madam. You could be the next 438. The gods help those who seize opportunities. Mr. Bad put every man we have on this. Spread the word. Connie Sheng says all debts to the Yellow Lotus are suspended for citizens of the Walled City until order is restored, and no interest will compound either. Tell them that I have medical supplies too, and there are no charge for them until the crisis is over. You're a pillar of the community. Don't be snide, underdog. You don't want to blow my good mood. The citizens of the Walled City need clarity and reassurance. The Yellow Lotus will provide that for them. I may not have brought Josephine Sang down, but I've got my career going again. Your career too, Mr. Bao. You'll be my new straw sandal. Good partners support one another. You have proven that, Mrs. Sheng. This calls for a drink. Your loyalty and clear-headedness have proven immensely valuable, Mr. Bao. You're an effective ally, and I wish you great wealth and good fortune. Looks like you two are moving up in the world. Yes, and it appears your fortune is changing too, underdog. Remember, you have a mysterious benefactor, one who lifted the APB on you. No idea who that might be. I don't have a clue, and I must admit that bothers me. Must be someone powerful. I can't imagine that it was Josephine Sang. After all, what would her motivation be? It's got to be someone else. One of Josephine's enemies on the Executive Council. I'll tap my network, find out what I can. But that's for later. I missed an entire piece of your story, my darling. What happened at Prosperity Tower? Did you rescue Raymond Black? Did his mother wipe his memory? We got to him in time, got what we needed. Got what you needed from him? My, but that sounds harsh. Wait, while you were in Prosperity Tower, did you find any incriminating data on Josephine Sang? Dirt, something that I can use? We found financial statements that will get her deep with the Executive Council in joy. Now I can take that dried up old bitch to the mat. 5,000? Remember, this is your victory too. With Josephine's Tang days on the Executive Council are numbered, but it appears that my fortunes have truly changed. Our partnership has become quite enriching, underdog. To my new #1 Shadowrunner, may our partnership continue to bear fruit. Sorry, I made it a habit not to drink anything someone offers me, even crime lords. So trusting. Now, before I go back to business, I must know, how did you go from rescuing Raymond Black to the Walled City vomiting people? Demon glitch. Foster father created a magical fortune machine. Please tell me you have control of this. You have control of this device. Please tell me you brought it to me. Nope. Sorry. That's a pity. I'm sure there are plenty of people who could benefit from it. Well, this business has certainly proved lucrative for me. I'm in a prime position to be the next Yellow Lotus 438. I've only lost 4 men, and I've only got something I can use against Josephine Sang. We can't all be so lucky Raymond wasn't. Lucky is when preparation meets opportunity. It doesn't sound like your foster father was in the position to be lucky, but judging by the way you've run the shadows, I'd say your luck is about to change. Made quite a splash since arriving in Hong Kong, underdog. Many shadow runs completed in a very short time. The reports from my clients are glowing, mostly. You can add closing the door on a demon goddess to the list. We made a difference. Perhaps for some, for a while. Listen to me, my sweet. When I was a girl, there was never a pandemic like this, but in 2010, it happened. We'd never seen death like that. A quarter of the world's population disappeared. It was miserable. It pushed us to our limits, but the survivors moved on. And then the spike babies started appearing, and then dwarf babies. And then suddenly there were dragons and goblinization and magic, and every time the world changed, we got used to it. So if a demon goddess decided that the Walled City was her new living room and didn't whatever you did, what would have happened? Perhaps the news would cover it, till the next sensation pulled the attention away. But after a while it would be drowned out by all the other crap competing for our attention. And the demon in the Walled City would have been the new normal. Well, the new normal is that the Walled City isn't under magical influence anymore. Congratulations, the poor can return to their misery with no interference from magical machines or big bad things because of you. Now let me give you a piece of advice for the future, my sweet, something Mr. Sheng used to tell me. Respect ghosts and gods, but keep away from them. Sound like you almost lost your ass in the Walled City. I think you'd best listen to that. So there is a Mr. Sheng. There have been many Mr. Shengs, my darling. None have lasted long. No, get some sleep, underdog. You look like shit. Tomorrow we'll talk about the future. What happens when I wake up tomorrow? You get to work, my darling. You heard Mr. Bao. God's help those who seize opportunities. Bao, what is the status on those medical supplies? Let's go talk to all of the dudes. Oh, shit, they're all here. Sitting on the Kraken is quiet, save for the sounds of eating. The crew's crowded around Gobbit's electric hot plate. Her cast iron pot simmers on top, and they hold bowls of soup in their hands. Recognise the smell: chicken soul, soya broth, elbow macaroni, tinned ham, and a heaping scoop of egg-flavoured mycoprotein. The mood is sombre. I thought I said no team meetings without me. We made an executive decision. We were hungry. Figured you'd hang out a while. Besides, no one could sleep anyway. She means me. I'm too fucked up to sleep. Try not to think about Raymond. They're just keeping me company, feeding me and pretending not to be tired. Talking a bit. Still jacked up! Beck and wait. We've been debriefing a bit. Yeah, talking about all that's gone on, everything we've been through together. Sorry about Raymond, underdog. You too, Duncan. He's trying to do good with that machine. You two need to remember that. I can't believe he did it. Gave himself to the demon. I think he did what he came to do. I guess we did too, Amelia. We came to help Raymond, and he got what he wanted. Hard to believe we defeated a god. Demon god. From another plane of existence. Hard to believe that Josephine Sang is going to remain untarnished by this whole thing. 20 years of misery, 20 years of suffering. For tens of thousands, hundreds maybe. That's the way it is, the way the world works. The powerful play their games and the little people pay the price. She'll see just someday, she has to. But one thing doesn't add up. Why was Josephine Sang so intent on shutting us down? Why wouldn't she be? You saw what she was responsible for. Now think about it, the HKPF snipers, the plastic-faced man, all of the resources that she poured into capturing Raymond and hunting us down. I mean, she's already covered her tracks with the illegal drug lab explosion, right? So why not just let Ray do a thing, then cover it up afterwards? It doesn't add up. Had to be the Fortune engine itself. Yeah, I think you're right. From everything Raymond said, the key was supposed to be pooling, turning toxic, but I felt something in that room. A flow of positive key that I didn't expect. I think it was leaving the walled city. I bet that machine did something else, something that Raymond didn't know about. What if it was a siphon? What if Josephine Sang was stealing the cast-off positive key from the walled city, leeching it to her own benefit? She sealed up the Fortune engine, leeching the good key for herself, and took Sang Mechanical Services from a minor company Ray's father built to the ball buster it is today. That's how she got herself on the Executive Council of Hong Kong. Of course, this is all speculation, can't prove any of it, but if Josephine was using positive key that was the Fortune engine was casting off, she isn't getting it anymore. Your father saw to that. Wonder what happened to her. Guess we'll have to wait and see. So, underdog, what now? Maybe watch Druid? Anything on? There's always something on, but I say we bag it and get some sleep. Especially you, Amelia. You look like shit. So I've heard. Oh, I gotta catch up with all my dudes, but let's see if there's anything on the interwebs first. Access to Shadowrun BBS. Stormwake! Breaking news report. Oh, fuck this bitch. Brutal, there's a lot of hiding between the lines. I expect White Prism to be posting on this. White Prism and Amanita are currently whereabouts unknown. They vanished, they're dead? I don't know. Get used to it. Over the next couple of days we're going to find a lot of people are missing. Holy hell. No, not holy hell. Typhoon season. Welcome to the call. Chlorine gas spill in the walled city. Check the headline. Meth factory accident during typhoon kills thousands in Wall City. For real? That's just terrifying. Check the news. Oh, I don't want to check the newscast. Do I have any? No. Not today. From Bao Jinjun. One day the Yellow Lotus in Hyo will be run by another straw sandal. One day my actions will no longer be restrained by a superior who cannot see what a vile piece of work you are. And on that day I will find you and kill you. I wish there were a way to deliver this message in Persian, but Mrs. Sheng requires my presence elsewhere. Regards, Mr. Bao. Fucking dickhole. Let's go talk to my dudes. No, let's do that as a final Shadowlands, so we're going to call this here. Thanks for watching, guys. We're so close to the end. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.